this is Amendment 5. Are you happy, Si?
Yeah.
Are you happy? Yeah. So this is Amendment 5, and this relates. This is really one of the most important amendments in my name, I think, here today, and this relates to the Valletta Convention. And I suppose the issue and the challenge for Ireland, we are signatories to the Valletta Convention, as I've said, yet there's very little mention of Valletta Convention in this bill. Now, I take the point, it's not about mentioning a word and doing a tick-box exercise, but to permeate and be very central to this important piece of legislation. As I said, Minister, we heard at the PLS scrutiny of this, the importance of it. And when I mentioned to a number of people, I was thinking like Dr. Mark Clinton, who would have worked in the National Museum, and people, renowned experts in this area, they all said, if you could only do one thing, have embedded right at the very heart of this important legislation, this Valletta, the principles of the Valletta Convention. So it saves you writing reams and books about the Valletta. It's there for everyone to see. You can Google it, you can see it for yourself. Ireland is a signatory to it, is fully supportive of it, and I think it's very, very significant. So I think that's the reason why I'm pushing this Valletta thing. The bill contains very comprehensive definitions. We've talked about that. But on Tashka, for instance, we're in recently, and they were talking about the importance and significance of the Valletta Convention, and say that it should be incorporated, and quote from their pre-legislative scrutiny engagement, it should be incorporated and implemented into the proposed legislation that the enhanced legal protection and potential penalties could be seriously offset and largely avoid the notification of relevant parties. They go on to say that the benefits would be enormous. Valletta clearly sets out the scope, the obligations, and you would imagine would definitely form part of the central piece of legislation. Minister, I think we should have the Valletta Convention in it. I am going to insist upon it. You mightn't agree with it, and there'll be other days here to discuss this, but I'd like to hear what your initial response is.